Okay, recently I was asked how do I set a password protected zip file to send to my colleagues other stuff. Okay, so one of the ways that I tend to use is this thing known as 7-zip. Okay, so 7-zip, you can just Google 7-zip and download one of the versions. I will download this 64-bit. So assuming I downloaded and installed everything properly, I should have 7-zip here in my sub menu, and I have context folder, context menu. I should have 7-zip as well. Okay. So the safest way I seem to find it is, let's say I want to zip this Unikin one. Okay, so I right click, go to 7-zip, add to archive. Now what I tend to do, that by default you will use zip. Okay, let me show you how does this work first. If I use zip, I can actually just use zip crypto and put a password. So password, let's say 123456. Okay. Then I say okay. All right. So now, assuming that this is my zip file, if I open it, it will show me something. Okay. But however, if I try to open things inside the zip file, let's say I want to open this simulation, it then asks me for password. Okay, so this seems to be working. Okay, let me close this. But what doesn't seem to be working is I can actually just extract all from here. I can do a zip file, extract all. See, it doesn't seem to ask me for password. Right? Now I can open the simulation file. Okay. Doesn't, okay, let me see. Maybe I just messed it up. But it doesn't seem to be that secure. Okay, so I open using, okay, see, I can open the file. So it doesn't seem to be that secured for whatever reason. You see, I open it. Okay, it just takes a much lower time. Okay. Okay, so let's dump this method. The next method that I'm going to show you seems to be working pretty well. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a slightly different method. So let's say I want to zip this Unikin again. The safer method is this. I go to 7-zip as usual, add to archive. This time I will choose the archive format as 7-zip. Okay. This is the only one that enables me to create a self-extracting archive. So I click on self-extracting archive. I can use AES-256, which AES-256 encryption method, which is far more secure than the zip crypto method. I want to encrypt the zip file as well. So now this is where I enter the password 123456. Okay. This will produce a executable file. It's actually a executable file. So now the only I cannot I have to run it is because it's an executable file. So I have to run it to unzip. Okay. So once I try to unzip it, self-extracting, it will ask me for password here. Only then it will open up the whole zip file. So I think this is a safer method. Okay. So I repeat again. I will go to put everything in a folder, right click, go to 7-zip. Now I use the archive format, which is 7S. Select on create a self-extracting archive, and I use AES-256. There's only one, and encrypt the file as well. Okay, so I say okay, and that's all. Okay, so this is how I will do it. Okay, that's all for today.